wasn't expecting this one. To those of you who are watching this, Paper Towns is probably best known as the second John Green book to be adapted into a film, the first being The Fault in Our Stars. I'll be honest, I've never been a huge, massive fan of John Green's books. I tried reading The Fault in Our Stars because it's supposedly his best, but I stopped about a third of the way through because I found it very difficult to relate to the characters, and everything that they were doing and saying was basically the same thing done over and over again, and I found it difficult to be engaged. So I never watched the film because I figured it would be more of the same. But I'm doing this, so I figured, let's see how Paper Towns is. I'll be clear here, I'm not grading on a curve. This is not relative to how good the book is or bad the book is or how good Fault in the Stars was. This is its film being analysed on its own merits. And there are a lot of them. There's not a lot I can say about this film without giving it away or telling you stuff that you'll already know. So what I will say is that it is a wonderful coming of age film. If I watched this when I was 16, it probably would be up there with The Breakfast Club in terms of how it influenced me. Bearing in mind that my favourite film is The Breakfast Club because of how it influenced me as a 16-year-old. As a point to consider for you. This film is without a doubt one of the most beautiful films I've seen in a while. It is gorgeously shot, everything is purposeful and meaningful, and it works really well. And the acting in this is really good. It helps a lot of these actors are relatively unknowns that you haven't seen in other things. It helps you properly divulge into the characters and make the characters incredibly believable, and you do get pulled in. I mean, I tend to have an awful habit of seeing the people on screen as being actors rather than being characters, but these fit into their characters so perfectly and wonderfully. It's amazing to watch, and the writing here as well is superb. It's done beautifully and wonderfully. It genuinely is top-notch and wonderful in terms of how it's written. It's written in such a pinpoint, perfect precision way, and it says exactly what it intends to say. It does what it intends to do, and it does it really bloody well. Oh, and the soundtrack? Amazingly wonderful. It complements what's being shown on screen and what's being done and what's being said perfectly. Every piece of this jigsaw fits in place perfectly, and it comes together to make a really compelling and convincing film, which draws you in and makes you believe, and then drops this massive bombshell on you into this world that you've been sucked into, and it just works beautifully. And it's definitely worth your time in some way, shape or form, especially if you are 16 years old. Okay, thanks for watching. If you liked this, feel free to click the like button below, and if you want to see my review next week of Straight Outta Compton, hit the subscribe button and you'll get that next Monday. But until then, thanks for watching again, and I'll see you then. Bye.